They're hard to miss, large vacant properties sitting on some of the busiest intersections in Boise. All of them owned by the Boise School District, and all of them unused for years.
On Your Side's Chris Oswald went looking for answers about the future of the properties. He's in the studio with this On Your Side investigation.
They used to be the sites of several Boise schools. They're now all vacant lots with uncertain futures. But Boise schools say they have some ideas of what could happen. At the corner of Fairview and Cole sits a large open lot looking for a buyer.
We need the money.
It's the site of the former Cole Elementary building. It's just one of 3 vacant properties still owned by the Boise School District. 2 of them are now for sale.
What the future holds for these sites, we'll see what the response is to the sealed bid process and go from there.
But hold on. Before we look to the future, let's take a quick trip back in time to 2006. That's when the district went to the voters and asked for a bond. They said the deteriorating conditions of 4 schools required action. Ultimately, voters approved the bond and the district decided to close Cole, Franklin, and Jackson Elementary, along with West Junior High.
We went through a very open process in our strategic plan for our facilities, and it led to those new schools and the raising of those buildings too.
The district promised to do something with the property, so let's fast forward to today. All 4 of the properties, which set no more than 2 miles apart from each other, are now vacant. We'll start with the Cole and Franklin properties. Both are on the market.
Our goal is to really secure the proceeds from these sites to be able to improve our facilities for the sake of our community's students.
Dan Holler with the Boise School District says they are accepting sealed bids on both lots until September 16th. These sales come with some strict rules. Once all the bids are in and appraisal will be done, the bids will be open.
When we're looking at offers, we look at both price and terms. We're looking to maximize the value for the district in the best possible terms. Terms can vary based on the price. Some people may want certain entitlements before they buy the property, and some people may buy it as is.
If the bid is at least the appraisal value, it will be considered. The highest bid will then be presented to the school board to decide on a buyer. The district hopes to have the sold signs up by the end of the year. The money is needed.
We have many old buildings, and they are in need of repair and renovation and continued maintenance.
But until the sale happens, the properties are still being cared for at the tax dollars' expense.
But we're talking about regular maintenance, roofs, boilers, heating systems, cooling systems, keeping the toilets flushing, the doors swinging, doors locking, windows in, that kind of thing. With the buildings no longer here, that costs us substantially less. And that's one of the reasons that we took the building down over on Jackson.
Speaking of Jackson, let's take a look at that property now. The school was demolished earlier this year. Part of it is now currently being used as an athletic field. The district says they have no plans to put it on the market.
We will retain the overall site, with the thought being that as we are starting to see growth in the district, which we are, there could be the potential that we will need that as a school site at a later date.
The district says it has seen a significant interest in the Franklin and the Cole properties. In fact, part of the Franklin property has already been sold to the city of Boise to be turned into a park. The West Junior High lot was sold in 2008. What's in store for it? Still uncertain. In the studio, Chris Oswald, Idaho, On Your Side.
Do you need our help or have a story idea? Want us to check out something? Just send us an email through our website.